Hi, my name is Kevin Casanova. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by demonstrating how to use hand sanitizer and then do the hand washing and properly donning and doffing of PPE. So, so you have the hand sanitizer right here. Usually you find the hand sanitizer uh, outside of the patient's rooms. You just want to get about maybe 3 mLs of hand sanitizer. You rub it, you're supposed to rub it in a circular motion. Get it in between your fingers and fingernails. And you're supposed to keep rubbing your hands until it dries off, so it could be effective. Okay, they're dry. I'm gonna go ahead and perform the hand washing. What you want to do when you're gonna wash your hands, you're gonna go ahead and turn on the water. You're gonna want to use warm water. Try not to get too close to the counter to avoid touching your clothes. The last thing you want is to get pathogens on your clean scrubs. You don't want to dirty your clean scrubs. So you're gonna go ahead and test the water. Make sure that it's warm. Make sure that your hands are always below your elbows. So you're gonna get about maybe a teaspoon of soap. You're gonna go ahead and rub it in, circular motion. It's gonna cause friction. So you're supposed to get inside the palms of your hands, on the outside, in between your fingers. You could do each finger individually. And you're supposed to be able to wash your fingers, your palms, your wrists, even your forearm. You're also supposed to make sure that you don't have anything on, like a watch or bracelet on, that could always carry pathogens or bacteria and can lead to cross-contamination. So my hands are not visibly soiled, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wash up to my wrist area. You're always supposed to wash an inch above the contaminated area. After 20 seconds, you could go ahead and start scrubbing your fingernails too. And you go ahead and wash off. Make sure the water goes down to your fingertips, since it's the most contaminated part of your hand. Then you're gonna go ahead and dry your hands. You grab a paper towel. What you do is you pat dry. Now before you close the faucet, you grab another paper towel and you go ahead and close it to avoid contaminating your clean hands. So now we're gonna go ahead and move to donning and doffing of the PPE. Let's see what I can do here. I think that's good. So the first thing that you want to do when you're donning your PPE is you're gonna put on your gown. And the gown's gonna protect your clean scrubs. Now what goes next is gonna be the mask. Now all this PPE that we're using, we use it to enter patients' rooms that are in contact isolation, and it's gonna prevent us from contaminating ourselves, contaminating our clothes, our hands, breathing in pathogens. Without wearing this PPE, we'd be taking bacteria in and out of the room. Since we're going to be going into different patients' rooms, the last thing we want to cause cross-contamination and be the reason for causing an infection to another patient. And then the last thing would be the gloves. Always make sure to get the glove over the gown. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I put on the gown, then the mask, and then the gloves were the last thing I did. Now, if I'm already done working with the patient and I'm coming out of the room, first things I'm gonna be removing are the gloves. But since I did tie my gown in the front, I'm gonna go ahead and just loosen the knot here. Okay, so before I remove the glove, I'm gonna pinch in my wrist area, kind of pull it out, get it inside out. And then with my other hand, I'm gonna pinch the inside of my other glove. That one out, then I'm gonna toss it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove my mask, or I'm just gonna untie the knots. I'm gonna toss that in the trash. And I'm gonna remove the knot from the gown right here, back of my neck. Now with my dominant hand, I'm gonna go ahead and bring one of my arms inside the sleeve. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same with the other hand. And I'm slowly gonna take it off. And then I'm gonna grab it from the inside, the area that's not contaminated, and roll it in. And then I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one too. And the last thing I'd be doing is I'd be putting on a hand sanitizer which would always be located either right by the door or outside the room. This would be the last thing I do. Just one of the best ways to prevent cross-contamination. Now, if the patient that was on contact isolation was like had C. diff or anthrax, the recommendations are to wash your hands with soap and water before you even go outside the room. But when your hands, when that's not the case and your hands are not visibly soiled, hand sanitizer would be fine. And that's it. Thank you.